does it count? And did it fill me up or leave me counting down? Lost too many sheep by now. Could've sworn that I said, please don't come back around. But now the sun is coming out. So here I am. Laying in bed. Should've been well prepared. It's 4 a.m.
It's gonna get gradually worse. I've been drinking.
Hey, I'm drinking too, man. I got some gin and iced tea going. Cheers.
Fucking
Cheers,
morning to you, man.
It's like it's afternoon. It's hot. All right.
So, I'm joined by Canadian Davey, the frontman from CEMETARY, drummer from Gnarly Horse, and bassist from Winning Streak. Hello, Davey.
Hey, man. How's it going?
What's going on? Tell us. How's your week going?
What's going on? Week's going good. I got a week off finally. I was busy all for the past month. I went to Pouza Fest, recorded a cool cover with my buddy Carl Bullets from Quebec. Went on tour with Satanic Surfers and No Fun at All as their merch guy, and with Mr. Steve Rawls from Belvedere. That was really cool. And man, I'm tired and just taking a week off work. It feels good. It's nice weather too, so it's kind of perfect.
Back on to the music. I mean, let's talk CEMETARY. Let's talk about that sound. I mean, what bands do you think you sound like, which are going to connect with people that might not have heard of you?
Let's go with Belvedere, Living with Lions, No Trigger, Strike Anywhere. I don't know. Those are the bands I hope we sound like.
Yeah. So
I've drawn influence from like a lot of stuff too. Like we've such a strong scene here in Canada that it's hard to not just be influenced by every wicked band that's been from around here, like Full Blast, Boys Night Out, Lex on Fire, and so on.
Lex on Fire, yeah, that's another number. That's a band I haven't listened to in ages.
It was crazy when I was growing up here. It was crazy. So I've drawn influences from all these amazing acts and just kind of threw it all into the kitchen sink and
washed it up.
It sounds like yeah.
Out came CEMETARY. I mean, yeah, I'm a big like strung out fan as well, and that's like there's a lot of that I can hear in your music too.
That's cool, man. I appreciate that. Thank you.
A lot of sort of melody and a lot of action, a lot of energy, and it moves pretty quick. Well, it's melodic punk, isn't it? So it's meant to.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It's great fun. So what's going on? Have you got any recent releases that have come out that you want to talk about?
Yeah, so we just released a cover, which is like a reimagination of Eat the Meek by NoFX, which it's been pretty cool. People have been really digging it, and there's a lot of people were pretty skeptical when we were promoting it, as they should be, because how do you turn a reggae song into a punk rock song? But we did it, and I'm very happy with how it came out. It's a song I've been working on for like quite some time now, and I brought it to these guys in CEMETARY, and we started the band, and we started playing it live, and then we decided like, you know what, we're gonna record this like finally, and here it is. So that's out, and we released about 1 year ago. We released Dazed and Confused, our last single.
Yeah,
and we got a couple more in the pipeline for this year, and then we're working on another like multi-song release. So it's hard to not just release singles as they come and as you record them, but we just want to release some material and get our name more out there, and then plan for like I don't want to say full length, but something that's more than one song at a time, And
how about tours? You got anything in the calendar now for the rest of the year?
We have a 4-day run set up with Mute and Handheld. Mute will be celebrating their 10-year anniversary of their album The Thunderblast, and Handheld just released a new album called A Canadian Tragedy on Thousand Islands Records. So it's gonna be a good time.
I've got to check out Handheld, but
dude,
Mute for me, dude. Mute, like that's a band that are right fucking up there, and one of the most definitely talented musicians I've seen in my life. Definitely their drummer, man.
ATN, he's amazing.
And drum, like at that
Yeah.
fucking pace and with that
He's got
accuracy.
such like
What's going on? Like,
just his like form is amazing.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
he's so
wild.
tight. He's so tight. He's in that
Yeah,
mic, you know, like
it's
he's not
cool.
missing shit and really holding
I
the
just
band
wish he set
together.
up at the front of the stage so you could like,
Yeah, they
you
should
know, it'd be cool. It'd
reorganize
be
it.
cool. That'd
Yeah.
be so sick.
Just have
I've
all the
seen one.
guitarists like in the backdrop, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like,
yeah. Exactly. I mean, he's the front man, you know, get him up there.
uh, and how about the the other band you mentioned then?
Oh, Handheld.
Handheld.
They're like for me, they're a legendary band. Like they've been around since I was in high school. They took a bit of a sabbatical and they're back with a new album. And fuck, it's great. It's so cool. We played with them once already since their reformation, and fuck, man, they're such good guys, and they're such a great band, and it's great to have them back, and it's gonna be great to play with them a bunch and with Mute. It's a cool tour.
Yeah, man, that'll be a hell of a lot of fun. And where are you playing?
We're doing Toronto, Kitchener, Ontario, London, Ontario, and Barrie, Ontario.
I thought for a minute you're
So
gonna
it's
say
just 4 days.
London, UK.
Yeah, I know, right?
But
You guys probably have a Kitchener and a Waterloo as well, right?
have you got any plans for like a European
Oh man,
excursion?
we would love to get over there. I think we need some more music to
Yeah.
have. But like we definitely want to get over there next year if possible. Like Manchester Punk Fest, what's up? Get us over there, please.
Yeah, no,
That'd be
definitely, man.
sick. I,
Yeah,
I'm dude. I'm so heavy into the UK punk. Like, it would be a dream come true for me to be able to play there. Like, if we could play with like, fuck, On a Hiding to Nothing, Making Friends, Fair Dues, Human Project,
Random
PMX,
Hand. We got so many
fucking,
fucking.
oh man, any of these bands would
It's
just
comfy.
like, it would be. Oh, I'd be over the moon.
The first time I went to Manchester Punk Festival was recently, man. And, like the number of
Yeah, you
bands
went this year.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The
That's
number of
amazing.
bands I discovered and I just saw again, and like the whole
Yeah.
atmosphere of it is really, really cool. Like you've got
Yeah,
different like small bars, small venues, and then you've got like the Union where the main stage is and everything, but so well organized, and like the music and the way it's curated to put on the festival is absolutely perfect. Like,
yeah, it's a lot of
um,
bands, and
oh
you
yeah,
guys get
yeah,
you guys get like secret shows and stuff too, right? Like the Human Project told me that one year they did like a Sum 41 cover set, I think, for
oh really, yeah.
one of the end final shows or
I
whatever.
don't know. I was daved and confused
You're
for
Dave to
pretty much
confuse.
the whole weekend, man. Like,
Yeah, yeah, that's how it goes, man. We
it
have a
was pretty
similar one.
bonkers.
We have a similar one here called Pooza Fest. It's in Montreal. It's
Yeah,
like the same deal.
yeah.
It's like a bunch of small venues and then one big one, and like good luck not being fucked up the whole weekend.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was telling myself it's I had to have like sober breaks and stuff, and I was like, yeah, you know, today when I wake up, I won't smoke, I won't drink, you know, or I'll do one or the other, and like, dude, like honestly, within like an hour, like it's all gone to shit. Like
Yeah,
things are
it's your
sideways.
breakfast.
I'm like, damn, yeah, yeah. But no, it was really cool, really, really awesome weekend. But yeah, it'd be great to see you guys there too, and you definitely
Yeah,
fit the bill.
we would love to,
So
man. We would absolutely love to. So that's something that we're hopefully going to work on once we can lock down some recording time later this year, and then hopefully put it out and get over there. That'd be killer.
yeah, let's talk about some juicier stuff, man. Let's.
Okay.
So you're recently out with Satanic Surfers doing merch, was that right?
Yeah, and no fun at all. It was really cool. It was like
Um,
5 days.
how did it go? Anything worth talking about there? Any madness?
I got to sing on
any horror?
stage with much the same at a festival. It was really cool.
Oh,
They let me
really,
sing
man?
Gut
That's
Shot
cool.
with them. That was cool.
Hmm.
Well, Chris plays in my other band, Winning Streak, so he was like, it was just seemed like a cool fit. And yeah, man, we were at this one festival called Redbridge Fest, and it's near Quebec City, and fuck, it was the best festival I've ever been to. It was like 3,500 people outdoors, kind of like a private big festival. Like it wasn't too big, wasn't too small. Wicked lineup, like Pulley,
Nice.
Surfers, No Fun at All, Strung Out, Less Than Jake, Jughead's Revenge. Fuck, it was nuts, and so that was really cool. It was a really cool experience for me. I've been on tour with No Fun at All before, and they're great guys, and I will do merch for them anytime they come back to Canada. And same with the Satanic Servers. They're all just the coolest and nicest guys. And yeah, man, it's fun just being like a roadie merch guy for a week, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you get all the fun without having to worry
Get all
about
the fun.
stress
Yeah,
and performance.
exactly.
I caught up with much the same because they were playing. They played Manchester Punk Festival as well,
Yeah.
and their bassist Frank.
Frank, yeah.
I'm not going to try and pronounce his surname now. It's so like Frenchy Canadian, but yeah, we sunk a few together, and
That's cool.
we
They're
were
cool
talking some
guys.
shit together, and I think we were the last band we watched before. I think they left. They had to fly back early or something. Was Fair Dues, and dude, like they put on a fucking show, and they've been doing it for years as well. Like I
Yeah.
first remember seeing them probably a best part of a decade ago at a venue in Bristol where I'm now living, which is closed down now. But yeah, fuck, like there's some really hardworking bands over here, like in that melodic.
And
Punk
there's like
sort of
something in the
space.
water too, man. Like they all have this edge, this sound that I go fucking nuts for, dude. Like Fair Dues especially. Fuck, they're
Yeah.
wild. And, it's next
Yeah.
level.
We are pretty spoiled now, actually. Like we have got a pretty good fucking
Yeah, you are. I want to
chocolate
come over
box
there
of
just for like
good
a just
bands.
for a vacation and like vacation tour, but you know,
Yeah,
we'll see.
do it, man. Just come over, make your own tour.
Yeah, for sure.
So, come on, give us something juicy. Have you got any nightmare tour stories? Things that have gone wrong, things that have gone to shit.
Sorry,
Anything
what's
that's
that?
worth.
The sound just cut out.
Have you got any nightmare tour stories? Anything, occasions where
Oh
things
my
have gone to
God.
shit, and Davey's been pretty mad, or
Nightmare tour stories. Well, okay, so I brought the Human Project over here for like a tour. They're from,
oh, you said
you know
about
them?
this, yeah, from the
Yeah,
UK,
yeah.
yeah,
And it was going so good. And no, it went good. The whole thing went really well. And then we ended off at Pouza Fest in Montreal, and they didn't play till like the third day of the tour, and or sorry, the third day of the festival. So we had 2 days just to get pretty crazy. And the first night, one of the guys got pretty fucking wasted. So and I was like tour managing them or whatever. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a good bud. I'm gonna like take this guy home. And I tuck him in, like whatever. It was all good. And then we had a spare key that was like, it was like we left it across the hallway from the room, and it was like on top of this like ledge. And I went to go check if the key was still there, and I knocked it off, and it fell into a fire alarm, and it set off the fire alarm for the whole building. Like the concierge like chased me out of the building and stuff, and like, oh man,
what, you
I
ran
thought the
out?
cops.
You ran
Yeah,
out the building?
I ran so fast, and I thought the
It's the
cops were
hotel
after
you're
me, and
staying
like,
in.
yeah, it was like an Airbnb, and yeah, and I ran, and I thought the cops were after me and stuff, and it was it turned out it was just like whatever, like nobody really cared. But other than that, that's probably the worst thing that's happened to me on tour. So that's pretty like, oh, actually, I went on this one tour with my old band, and two guys got what's that stuff that's worse than poison ivy? It's called hogweed. Have you heard of this hogweed?
Okay, yeah.
They
I've heard of it.
walked through a forest of hogweed like the night before we went on tour, and they each at their own individual time like burst out into these crazy like boils and fucking blisters all over their bodies as we're driving across Canada. That was pretty scary, but yeah.
Could they play the shows? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
They would just like bandage themselves up like mummies and play the shows. It's pretty, but they both broke out at like different occasions. Like one guy, it took him about like a week for the allergic reaction to kick in. It was so weird.
Damn. Jeez. Okay,
Yeah.
so we've got disease and setting off fire alarms.
So
Anything
it's
else?
pretty standard tour stuff, you know.
Can't believe you ran from your own hotel though. Like, where are you thinking you'll stay? Like,
The guy fucking
fuck this,
chased
I'm
me.
off, you know?
The guy chased me saying he was gonna call the cops, and I didn't know what else to do. I had some, this is before weed was legal, and I had a bunch of weed on me, and like, I don't know.
Okay. It's mad though, that man, in the States, because I was over there It feels like last year, but this was before COVID. I was over in the States, and like it's mad how you've got like a state here where like if you caught with like a gram or half a gram, that's it. Like
That's it.
your life's fucked. Like you're looking at like like $20,000 of fucking legal costs and all this bullshit and go into fucking prison. Then you go to the next state over and it's completely legal. Like
I know.
completely
Yeah,
legal.
like completely.
Encouraged. Uh,
I know, right? Like in California, they're like, I heard they
Yeah.
have like ice cream. They have like ice cream trucks that like sell weed now.
They do.
It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Where were you? Where were you down there?
That time I was over, I went into Miami.
Oh wow.
That was a risky trip, man. I'm not like particularly great at geography, but I heard that the Everglades was quite a pretty place. I took a trip into the Everglades and thought, I'll go for a little jog. Seems quite pretty. And dude, like I've got a picture of it actually because I was taking a picture at the time. I was like taking a picture, real pretty. And then like I went to take another step and there was a fucking alligator, like literally there, like where
Oh
my
my
laptop
God.
is now. Like, and I just took a picture of the back of this alligator and just fucking ran off.
Yeah.
But I'll have to send you that to prove it.
Yeah. Send it to me,
But
please.
yeah, then I went to Los Angeles and then drove up to Seattle.
Holy fuck.
So it
Up
was
the
fucking
Pacific
really
Coast
cool,
Highway.
man.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
that's like a
it's really
dream
cool.
trip. That's a dream trip for me,
It
man.
was, man. I was working for a company at the time, and I was lucky that I could fucking convince them that it was like
Yeah.
cheaper than flying, and
Oh,
I got away
fuck.
with it
That's
that way. But
amazing.
oh man, it was honestly breathtaking. But saw some cool stuff. But yeah, like on the whole weed thing of California, I was going through Humboldt County, which is again apparently nefarious for people disappearing and like it being a little bit of a hairy place. And I just pulled up for a piss, like it was 2 a.m. or something. I pulled up to pee, and like as soon as I went to turn the engine off to just get out and pee, these two guys in checkered shirts just came fucking walking up with shotguns, man.
What?
Yeah, completely. And they're like, dude, like, what are you doing? Like, get out the car and stuff. And I'm like, yo, like, honestly, I've just pulled up for a piss. And straight away they were like, oh, you're a Brit. And I was like, yeah, like I'm just on a little road trip. I just pulled over for a wee. They're like, you've just pulled up into, it was like a grower's like gate or something. Like apparently
Holy
they have long
fuck.
driveways. Yeah. And they were like, dude, they were on high alert. Like they came out but straight away they were like, oh, it's totally fine, man. Just, have a wee and be on your way. And I was like, with all due respect, I'm probably not going to be able to wee in front of you guys. Like just completely lost the need to pee. But
That's so funny.
yeah, that's California.
Yeah.
But it's another story. What do you do to fund this, Davey? Like, do you have a real job?
Oh yeah. Punk rock doesn't pay the bills, man.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No way.
I work in audio visual. So I do like corporate events around Toronto, like weddings and galas and all that boring shit. And I also work in film, doing commercials. So it's pretty new to me and really cool. And it allows me to have a bit of a flexible schedule so I can do weird, random, fun shit.
What you do, like the videography or
I'm
Yeah.
I'm just like a production assistant right now, so I'm kind of just doing like kind of like a gopher, like go for this, go for that, But I'm working on moving up, hopefully very soon, and there's a lot of avenues available. And hey, there's my roommate.
Yo, who's this?
This is my roommate Chance. He plays in a punk band called Lime Ricky. I actually just
Hey,
produced
give him a
their yeah, I just produced their new EP. It sounds fucking awesome. You should
Lime Ricky.
Yeah, Lime Ricky.
Lime Ricky. Hell yeah.
Hell
I'll be
yeah.
checking that out.
Yeah, please do.
Uh,
It's sick.
Awesome, man.
So yeah.
Is there, anything else you wanna throw in here, Davey?
Yeah,
Anything worth
absolutely.
mentioning, man? Come on,
So
let's plug it.
so I play in another band, another punk band called Winning Streak. And we are releasing new music July 1st via Disconnect Records, UK label. Do you know them?
Ah, okay. No, I
Right?
don't. I don't.
Oh, you don't know them? Oh, they're really cool. Yeah, it's gonna be on a compilation. So that's new for us. Gnarly Horse, we're recording a new EP. That'll be out hopefully end of this year. Um, and the other guys from Dead Cemetery all play in really wicked bands, and just gonna go ahead and give them all a
Oh,
plug.
dude, throw it out. Yeah.
Our drummer Nick plays in a band called Wasting Time. They just released a new album this year. They're like pretty like Green Day, Broadway Calls kind of punk rock. It's
Nice.
sick.
Cool.
Bill, our guitar player, plays in like a million bands. Most notably his own band called Your Pal Bill. They're fucking awesome. He just released a new EP actually. Wordplay. They're great. They are pop punky kind of band. Super good. He plays in Bad Egg and John Creedon and the Flying Hellfish, and I think a bunch of others. I can't think of them right now. And Eddie Knowlton, he plays in his own act called Fast Eddie, and he's got some new stuff coming out that I'm gonna be working on right after we're done here. And it's all good, man. I love these guys. They're all great musicians, great dudes, and it's fun to make music with like-minded people and that all live and breathe through other musical experiences too, you know?
Awesome, man. Well, I'll
Dude.
when I'm editing this, I'll be sure to go back, put that in slow mo because you just mentioned a million.
Yeah, I know. There's
bands,
so
which is no
many.
doubt gonna be
And
awesome.
my Toronto accent doesn't help.
No, man, it's clear. I'll link them all up as well. So
Yeah, thank you.
give
That's
them
cool.
a little shout out as well. So
Yeah,
this is what
dude.
it's all about. It's just about getting your music into more people's ears because as soon as I came across Dead Cemetery, man, I was like, fuck, like this is a band that will make it into my everyday listening, and they have, like, like I said to you before we started this call, man, like I've been listening to quite a bit, and the No
Appreciate
Effects
that.
cover is definitely going to be seeing us in or out for this little chat.
Okay, that's cool. That's sick, man. I'm into
It's
it.
fucking awesome, man. And probably Dave
yeah.
confused. I'd normally give you the option, but I think like I'm just
No, I think
picking
those
my
are the
own.
two most relevant ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. I'd love that.
awesome. Well,
Thank you, man.
Davey, thank you so much, dude.
Thanks a million, dude.
Enjoy the new crop.